been a long time, guys, and we've been waiting for this series to come back strong, and it did. It very much did. Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes returned. Came on after Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man, part of the Marvel Universe, and this is episode 27 of the series, season 2, and entitled this episode was entitled "The Private War of Doctor Doom." As I said, I did say that I hope Doom would appear in this, and yeah, he did. And I was very impressed at what they did with Doom. This episode was written by Christopher Yost and directed by Vinton Hecht. Basically, this episode picks up almost right after the first season. The team the Avengers are playing host to Johnny and Ben, while Tony and Jan go to the Baxter building to talk to Reed and Sue. And this was actually the first time we actually get to see Sue in there. It was really funny because as soon as Hulk saw Thing, they went at it, which was really funny. They were just like a bunch of school kids going at it. At first, when Johnny and Ben ring on the doorbell, it was almost like it was almost coming like these guys are gonna fight. And then and Hawkeye was like, "It's already 7 already? Okay." So they had a card game, which was really funny. So back at the Baxter building, we got Tony basically trying to talk to Reed, and Reed is just so much into his work and also keeping Ravonna alive, basically Kang's lover alive, and keeping her systems vital. And he's going on and on about where Thor is and everything. Where's Hank and everything? Thor is still in Asgard, and he's talking about how I couldn't keep my armor. I had to give it back to the elf and the trolls and stuff like that. Janet is talking to Sue about what they've been doing, and Sue's just communicating well. Like we Fantastic Four, we've saved the world a couple of times. We've captured a few of our bad guys, but not as much as you guys have. And that was fun. That was really fun. It really was fun when Tony was hitting on Sue, which was funny. And back at the card game, we kind of get a little tidbit of the Captain America that's there is not who he is, because he basically says to Johnny Storm, he's like, the Thing is Thing, and which one are you, son? And he's like, how you forget? Like, I'm Johnny, the Human Torch. And may I say, I'm forgetting the actor who played Johnny by name, but I know the guy who played Johnny Storm was actually the same guy who voiced Danny Phantom, actually. So that guy, and it was rattling in my head. I'm like, that voice sounds so familiar. Where have I heard that voice from? And then I was like, oh my gosh, yeah. And in the meantime, we see Doom in Latveria, and he's basically analyzing the team. Even in the beginning, we're seeing that from the get-go, which was really scary. And Doom just came off very, very good. And then that's where basically Doom, the Avengers Mansion and the Baxter Building gets attacked by Doom's Doombots. And then that's when basically we all know, Reed figures out, yeah, it's Doom. And it just becomes a battle of wits and why Doom is doing this. It was really good. I really enjoyed this. They did Doom very well in this until the team took it to Doom in Latveria. However, Black Panther was kind of the wise out of this episode as well. He realized that Doom, if we go to Latveria, basically, even Tony did, and cause damage and destruction, that'll be an international incident. because once again, we invaded Doom's home. He did not invade our home. Taking it back to the old days of Jack Kirby and Stan Lee, how they wrote Doom was he used to always attack from Latveria, so he basically diplomatic immunity and stuff like that. It just really came to them because they had to rescue Sue and Janet from Doom. I love the scene where Janet is basically like, Doom, if you don't let us out, we're going to do this, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, please, Miss Van Dyne, don't think of me as a common criminal. Basically, Doom is not one to quiver in fear, yada, yada. That was perfectly well done. The Doom that I fell in love with, it was so well done. I love, there was a scene where I had to step out the room for a minute, cause I had to get some, while Hulk and Thing were, fighting the Doombots. Thing said to Hulk, don't you get stronger when you get angrier? And what did Hulk say to him, Michael?
Thing said get angry, you dumb monster.
Thing said, get angry, you dumb monster. And Hulk said, I'm already angry. I'm already angry. I thought that was funny. I really did. But yeah, it seems that the animosity between each other is still there between Thing and the Hulk, which is fine. But it's the ending, guys, that really is the dun dun dun. We figure out in a way why Doom kidnapped Susan Storm. It was revealed at the end of the episode that the Susan Storm is really a Skrull. And I had to rewind that back just to see that again. And I was like, oh! That was so epic. So much. You could see they are mixing not just the Creed Skrull War, but Secret Invasion into this. So we now can say that the Skrulls have Susan Storm and Captain America now. This was a good episode. I cannot wait to the next episode, episode 28. I was very, very impressed by the start of the second season. It left us with a good cliffhanger, a good dun 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 moment, and it's gonna be a blast with this season. I can already say that from a shadow of a doubt. It's gonna be a blast with this season. If they keep knocking them out of the park like they did with this episode, we're gonna be cool. Very much. But I really enjoyed this episode. You guys tell me what you enjoyed about this episode. Episode 27, The Private War of Dr. Doom. And other than that, guys, this is Mount Vernon Kid saying peace, one love, stay tuned, keep real, guys. Take care.